Today's speed golf adventure takes us to Belvedere Golf Course in beautiful Prince Edward Island, Canada. The course opened in 1902 and is where LPGA golfing legend Lorie Kane learned the game. Here's a picture of me standing beside a picture of Lorie in the clubhouse after my round. I have a funny story about the picture, and I'll share that at the end of this video, so make sure you watch till the end. Thanks to Golf PEI for this amazing drone footage of Belvedere. My name's Shane Lakins. I'm a speed golfer and PGA teaching professional. I coach golfers online around the world, so check us out at my180golf.ca and find out how our four-pillar approach can change the way you look at the game. All right, let's get after it. Let's get this party started. As always, I'm carrying 4 clubs, hybrid, 5-iron, 54-degree wedge, and a putter. So we're off to a good start. Out there about 200 yards thereabout. The first hole's 348 yards. So got a little bit of roll. So I would guess I'm about 130 yards in. I've got the 5-iron. Just massaging one up there. Don't have to hit it full, obviously. You can see the dew flying off the club there. And off we go. So the timer's up in the left-hand side. As I cut out some footage, you don't need to see me running for the entire time here. We're going to speed things up a little bit for you. Got it a little bit through the green. So we're going to have a putter from just off the green here. I usually will choose putter versus a wedge just so I don't have to grab another club and it speeds the round up a little bit. So I hit this one. It's a downhiller. It's probably about 30 feet. And I hit this... Well, other than the line and the weight, it was perfect. In other words, it was horrible. So it almost rolled off the green. So now I'm putting back up to the hole and leave myself a little tap in. Yep, that is a bogey to start. All right, 2 minutes and 30 seconds for the first hole. Not bad. Good start. Off to the second hole, par 4, 337 yards, and it is dead into the sun. This one plays a little bit downhill, so I usually carry the hybrid about 200 yards thereabouts. Again, it's a cool morning, so won't get too much more out of it than that. But you can see it's just such a beautiful morning. Sun's just coming up. The dew is out on the grass still, so it's definitely a nice morning to do some speed golf. So as I get to the ball, I've got probably about 125 yards. Again, about the same yardage as I had on the other hole, the first hole. 5-iron in, got a little bit firm with it on the downhill. Hard to see, but it rolled over the back. So I'm going to have about 60 feet from the back edge of the green. This time I am going to chip it because it's in the longer grass. Chip it up there. Leave myself about 6 feet. And playing the break, just a little bit too much. End up on the other side of the hole, but definitely had the right break, but just a little bit too firm. Sorry, missed that putt on the video, but I made it. All right, we're off to the third hole now. Third hole is par 4, 401 yards. Good drive up the hill, down the middle of the fairway. Left with about 200 yards as the marker's kind of right beside me there. And that's a full 5-iron, so I pulled it a little bit. Probably trying to get a little bit more out of that than I was supposed to. And I've left myself on the left-hand side in the trees. I'm pointing over there. It's like, I got all that fairway over there, and I put myself over here. That is my typical when I'm trying to hit a little bit too much, give it a little bit of a pull, close the face down a little bit. So I got this delicate one, got to go under the trees, got a little cute with it. Didn't quite get it to the green, so now I've got this little wedge again, and we're just going to chip that up there. So little kicking it around on this hole a bit. That's my fourth shot. I got this one left for a bogey, so it's about 9 feet, and you can see I got the clubs underneath my arm. You can't set them down on the green in speed golf, and whammo, from 9 feet. Expect anything different? Managed to get the bogey, didn't get a double, which is nice. So 3 over after 3, 9 minutes, a little over 9 minutes for those 3 holes. And here I am off on number 4 now. It is a par 4, 414 yards, and this one's even kind of more into the sun. I can barely see where the hole is. It's just perfectly aligned with it. Now, that shot, I have no idea where that is. I thought I hit it good. I thought it was more on the left, and it ended up it was more on the right, so I had to do a little bit of searching for it. So this is what it looks like when you're lost playing speed golf. It was so hard to see it, and of course the ground's shiny, the ball is hard to see, and yeah, I overestimated where I thought I hit it. Yeah, it was funny. I asked Jack, who was driving the cart for us, where I was, and I was 100 yards away from the green. It's a 400-yard hole. I do not hit the hybrid 300 yards, so yeah, I overshot it by about 100 yards. And I'm looking for the ball here, and I literally I ran over the ball. You can see it right there. So my wife had to pull me back, and now I'm hitting my third shot up onto the green. This is the fourth shot. This is for par and it's a little bit hard to see, but just missed it. And so there it is. So two search parties to try and find the ball on the way to the hole, and it took a little bit longer than normal, but par five or it's a bogey nonetheless. And off we go to the next hole, which is the fifth hole. Now, 140 yards, little par three. It's just one of those things. You're trying to massage a little 5-iron. It's obviously too far for my 54 degree. And I just got really cute on this thing and just dumped it into the crap. And so, I'm hoping against all odds that maybe it didn't quite go in there. But lo and behold, it is in there. In speed golf, you don't look for the ball. You drop a ball where you think it went in, and then you hit your next shot. This is now the third shot. So, a little disappointing, obviously. That was not a very good shot on a par three that's 140 yards, but it is what it is. So off we go. We're now hitting our fourth shot. And this one here, just on the edge of the green, putting it up there. Got a little bit too cute with it, trying to make that putt, and left myself something a little bit longer than I wanted to do. And now I get the tap in for the nice triple. And so, you really want to talk about blowing the mission on a hole. That is a good example of it. So we're off to number 6, redemption on our mind, par 5, 529 yards, fun hole. You can see my breath. It's early in the morning there, still a little fresh, and again the dew in the shaded areas is still pretty good. Second shot, I still got way more than I can chew on a hybrid, so over 200 yards obviously left. So hybrid, and I'm up closer to the green, but this is a healthy hole, so I still got a good ways in. And with that dew, it's hard to see where the ball is, so I overrun it again. And so I've got this third shot in. This one's going to be a wedge from, well, actually, it looks like yeah, it's a 5-iron. That's right. Yeah, so it's more than 100 yards still to go. And again, a little bit cute with that one. End up on the side of the green. Not the worst spot, but hoping for a little bit better than that one. Have to be honest with you. So third shot, edge of the green. We're now almost at 20 minutes, and we're on just finishing up the 6th hole. So good pace going so far. Now this one I'm going to putt it just so I don't have to switch clubs. And you'll notice I set my clubs at the side of the green because I'm going to be exiting over there. You cannot put your clubs down on the green. And so I putt that up there. Not a great putt. I got about 12 feet left. And the camera's going to miss this a little bit. I'm just egging it on to get to the hole. Go, 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 go. And it just literally dripped over the edge of the hole. So managed to get the par. That was awesome. So first par of the day. So we're starting to right the ship. Now heading off to, this is a good par 3. 207 yards. This is the 7th hole. And, this is certainly full 5-iron. And on this one here, really got a good shot. So I'm watching. So I'm literally running and the ball is still coming down. You'll see me with my arm. That almost went in the hole. That literally rolled right by the edge of the hole. So, the cart's kept catching up to me. We're all excited. It looked like it was really, really close because it was right behind the hole, rolled right by it. And as I get up there a little bit closer, it's going to be that eternal disappointment on par 3s when you look like it's going to be right there beside the hole. It's not bad. It's it's about 6 feet thereabouts. And so I've got this little one here for birdie coming down the hill. Not a tough putt. And lipped out. Oh, a little disappointing. Not going to lie. So 2 pars in a row, though. That's getting things back a little bit more on the right ship. Still 7 over after 7. Got 2 holes left. This one here, par 5 again. This is a really nice hole. Par 5, 497 yards. Off we go. Again, this one's got a creek in front, so I can't go for it. There's no chance anyway, probably with a hybrid. So I just massaged that one up to the towards the creek and didn't quite hit it far enough. You can see there's the 200 stake, so I'm a little further back than I would like. So this is going to be a 5-iron into this green where it probably should have been a wedge, but wasn't sure how close that water was, and it is what it is. So again, beautiful little hole though, going over the bridge here. So I'm just beside the green now in 4. And so I've got this shot coming up. We're at 25 minutes now. Just chipping that up there. Now I did use the putter with this one just so I could kind of save time. It was not the best effort at that, coming through a lot of fringe and with the dew. And, this is a putt that, I'd like to probably have back. It was, looked like it was going to break a lot more than it did. The weight was perfect, but the line was quite a ways off. So here we are, 9th hole. I am not going to make the same mistake. Got to go over a little creek as I did on the other par 3. So I definitely gave that a full run. This hole is 141. It's not crazy long, but again, it's dead into the sun. And the sun's a little bit higher now, so it's a bit of a challenge to see. You can see me running over on the far side there. We're at 27 minutes and 30 seconds. Trying to get under 30 minutes for this. So I'm a little bit behind the green here. Got a little bit of work to do. Hit a good chip. Green's rolling away from me, so pretty good touch around on this one. Working my way down towards the hole. Have probably about 15 feet or so left. And this would be a great way to finish with a par. However, a little weak. And finish this off with a bogey. 9 over par. 28 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's hear how the report went from the on-course reporter.
All right. 28 minutes and 30 seconds. Thank you very much, my friend.
No worries.
This is my co-pilot for the day, my cameraman here with me. Great little course. This is a lot of fun to play. A couple of holes had me worried when I looked at it last night. This is actually one of them. And the other little par 3, which I screwed up the mission on that one by not getting it over the watery part, but wasn't going to be short on this one and taking another drop. So awesome. Thanks to everybody here at Belvedere. Been awesome. I am not an early morning golfer. I am not an early morning runner, but it's nice to be done for the day. Yeah, so that's all right. What did you think?
It was very cool. I'm also not a morning person as well, but it's interesting watching someone basically go through 9 holes in under a half hour when it takes me about 2 hours to play 9 holes.
So there are no more excuses for membership or anything like that. We can speed up the clock on 9-hole play.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell everyone today. Pace for 9 today is 28:30. So hopefully someone can match it. But
if they do, let me know. I got a place for them on the Canadian team at Worlds. All right, that's it. Signing off from Belvedere. Awesome place to play. If you get a chance on PEI, make it happen.
Okay, so I said I had a story that went along with the picture that I showed at the start of the video regarding PEI golfing legend Lorie Kane. If you don't know already, Lorie is a 4-time winner on the LPGA Tour. She was awarded the Order of Sport and inducted into the Canadian Sports Hall of Fame in 2020. I was caddying this year at the CPKC Women's Canadian Open and ran into Lorie at dinner the night before the tournament started. An event won by Brooke Henderson, by the way, of Smiths Falls. Shout out, Brooke. So after the dinner, I got a chance to chat with Lorie and showed her the picture that I took while speed golfing at Belvedere, where she grew up playing. Needless to say, we had a good chuckle about the picture, and I snapped this picture here with her. So, just a kind of a funny moment. What I can say, this is the first time I met Lorie, and obviously she's a sporting legend, but I learned more about her charity work and her giving back to the community. And I can honestly say she's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're looking to improve your game, check out my180golf.ca. I work with clients online around the world helping improve their game. Need help with your golf game? Take the free My 180 Golf Handicap Assessment and find out what part of your game is holding you back.